guys, for today's video I'm going to be talking about conspiracies. If you're new to my channel, I don't always talk about conspiracies. It's kind of like mix of this, mix of that. I pretty much do everything on this channel. So yeah, today's conspiracy, I was actually just laying in bed this morning and this popped up on my YouTube feed and I thought I was shook and I was like, okay, that'd be a really good thing to make a video about. But I didn't really want to make a video about it because I didn't know if it was like a really big conspiracy or if it's kind of just made up by one person. Then I'm on Facebook and I see it blowing up on Facebook and I saw it on Twitter and seen it on Instagram. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to talk about this because it's really crazy kind of thing. And I'll be putting in pictures and stuff because it's kind of really crazy. So basically this guy on Twitter, he posts a recording of a voicemail that he once got, which I'll enter right now. It is kind of creepy, so beware.
Sierra, Delta, Alpha, November, Golf, Echo, Romeo, Sierra, Oscar, Sierra, India, Tango, India, Sierra, Delta, India, Romeo, Echo, Foxtrot, Oscar, Romeo, Yankee, Oscar, Uniform, Tango, Oscar, Echo, Victor, Alpha, Charlie, Uniform, Alpha, Tango, Echo, Bravo, Echo, Charlie, Alpha, Uniform, Tango, India, Oscar, Uniform, Sierra, Tango.
Somebody actually went and figured out what it meant. It says S danger, SOS. It is dire for you to evacuate. Be cautious. There are no human. SOS, dangerous, SOS. So, what? That kind of just like shook me. What? That's not even how you say that, but I was shook. That's what I'm trying to say. That's where I kind of got a little creeped out right there, is when that thing came back to danger. SOS, it is dire for you to evacuate. Be cautious, there are no human. SOS, danger, SOS. If you don't know what SOS means, it actually means save our ship. Then it says, wait, what are the coordinates? Because at the end of the video it says a coordinate. So the guy looks it up and it was someplace in the coast of Indonesia. And then he gets a DM from some random username. It looks like just a bunch of scribbled up words and he can't really read what is going on. Now he goes into Google Translate to see what is actually happening. And it Google translates to in the post you just shared about the recording on your phone. So that is kind of creepy because it's a ton of mixed words and it's saying that it's from some random account with no profile picture or anything. That's kind of creepy considering the voicemail he just recently got. A couple days before he got the voicemail, he tweeted that he was in his car right in front of his house and this guy started taking pictures of his house with the flash on. Then he walked away at 3 a.m. That's a little sketchy that some guy at 3 a.m. came up and took pictures of his house and then a couple days later he got that voicemail that was saying there's no humans, SOS, danger, be cautious, stuff like that. That is insanely creepy. And then somebody actually responded to him and said, pay close attention that there is an S right before danger, meaning that the recording is on a continuous loop. It is not a message set to play once it goes to voicemail. And then the guy responded that someone pointed out the coordinates are very close to the Malaysian, I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry, airplane went down. What if you're hearing the black box recording? So if you don't know where the Malaysian airplane went down, I think I'm saying it. Basically, that was an airplane that took off just like any other airplane would and then vanished. The passengers vanished and the airplane vanished and we've never been able to find it. So that happened in 2014. It was a scheduled international passenger flight that disappeared on March 8th, 2014 while flying from Kuala Lumpur, I don't know how to say that, airport, Malaysia to its destination, Beijing Capital International Airport in China. So that's kind of what that is if you didn't know. So like it said, pointing out the coordinates given are very close to the where Malaysian airplane went down. What if you're hearing a black box recording? So I'll put in some pictures here of what a black box looks like. A black box is made up of two separate pieces of equipment, the flight data recorder, FDR, and the cockpit voice recorder, CVR. They are on any commercial flight or corporate jet and are usually kept in the tail of aircraft where they are more likely to survive a crash. These basically record what is happening in the time of the crash, so if it does crash, people can figure out what happened is what I got from that. Yeah, so a black box records the last interaction with a plane. That's why it's an SOS and Save Our Ship. It is trying to warn us that it was going to crash or that it was going to disappear and vanish. It's trying to warn us. Just to add on to the theory, the guy said because a black box records an audio message, it also records flight information as well, which is why it gave its coordinates of where it was at. It says this is where it gets a little more far out. It is an unknown number, as you saw in the thing. His voicemail was from an unknown number. Now, an unknown number isn't always a blocked number. A computer will still read it as an unknown. This is all also happening after 2 large solar flares were just released, causing a soon-to-be solar storm. And if you don't know, solar flares cause electromagnetic pulses in the atmosphere. Guys, listen right here. This is where it gets like brain, like, okay? So with the more electromagnetic activity in the air, this is why random people would be getting this call, because the signal would be amplified and sent farther ranges with the solar flares appearing closer to southern Asia / Australia. That is why it is happening now. That's why we didn't get this in 2014. We're just now getting it in 2018. So, if the black box recordings match the voicemail, are you saying that the Malaysia Flight 370 encountered something non-human? This is great of you guys to ask because this part is actually going to get really crazy. Yes, they encountered something non-human. The messages was saying to evacuate because they are not human. Something / someone on that plane wasn't human, which would kind of make sense on why the plane just disappeared and nobody could find anyone. Because yeah, the world's big, but after 4 years of searching, you would think that they would find at least a little hint of it. The guy who posted this at first started getting more and more stupid voicemails, or not voicemails, he started getting more and more stupid Twitter DMs. He was like, I don't want to read these because I am too tired and they're probably fake, but they still think it's kind of funny, so he asked somebody to translate for them. This is kind of a second theory to the whole thing, but I don't really know if I believe this much of it, but I still think it's really interesting. So somebody who actually did go through and translate the Morse code came out to be this. Message received is well related to Stephen Hawking's death. Which, if you don't know, Stephen Hawking is someone who, when you search him up online, is popular for his outer space. Dr. Hawking is best known for his discovery that black holes emit radiation, which can be detected by special instrument. His discovery has made the detailed study of black holes possible. So he kind of studied the space and black holes and such things like that. So continuing, Stephen Hawking did say something bad was going to happen to the world in 2018. So then the last one is a ton of numbers, and it says they are taking over April 18th, 2018. That's kind of where the conspiracy ends. I certainly do think that is an insanely creepy conspiracy. Definitely one of the bigger, darkest conspiracies I feel like we've ever had. This is crazy, and a ton of the world right now is talking about it. So tell me what you guys think down below, if you think this is true, if you think it's super whack. Like I said, these are all theories, so we do not know if they are 100% true or not. Yeah, so don't hate me for making this video. I'm just the messenger. I think this is really interesting. It's really cool. That's it for this video. If you have any more ideas of conspiracy theories that you want me to talk about, comment down below, and I for sure will, because this one is insanely crazy and blows my mind to think about. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!